Alright, hello everybody. How are we doing? Happy Monday, start of the week. This week for UKL we'll be having 2 straight games. Hope you're doing well. We'll have 1 game today and 1 game tomorrow, as I believe last week or the week before we had to miss a game as it was very hot in England. Today we're facing off against Ruddy Ultras. It seems, as you can see from the bans, there were some last minute changes to their roster, so they are missing out on some bans in the first phase. We see Eversio here banning out Mundo and Katarina. Apart from the Mundo ban, I think that's quite normal. It goes well into the top end jungle position. I think Katarina ban is very unique. It's not really a champ you see all that often. Especially in pro play, I think across the board it's only ever been played like once or twice. Riven ban here as well, very targeted ban from Eversio. Most likely when you have these kind of champ specific bans, the player is closer to an OTP rather than being more widespread on his picks. We have Syndra ban here from Ruddy Ultras, champion for Drakur. We got the first pick, Mel, here on blue side. It's going to be Mechanics in bot lane, guys. We have Awakened with him as support, top lane Grantless, mid lane Drakur, and Jar in the jungle. As we know, Mechanics, he's very comfortable playing the AP bot laners. So this could be Mel mid or Mel AD carry. Let's see what Ruddy Ultras here respond with. We're going to lock in the Sivir. Could be a jungler here, could be a support jungler more than likely. I think anything like Nocturne here would be really good in blind Nocturne pick. Just the utility of the ultimate alone is very good, and it pairs well with Sivir, and it does well against Mel as well. Let's see what are the options they go for. Still thinking about it here. They're going for the Vi, which, I mean, does have great coverage in the earlier parts of the game, right? When Mel has no flashes available, but Vi overall not the best pick into Mel. If we see it commonly even with pro players who've played the champion for years and years, they tend to overextend with this champion, and Vi ever overextends into Mel, she just gets popped. But let's see how it goes. She does have the engage from Sivir ult. Eversio here, I really like a Wukong or Xin Zhao pick here. Jarvan, not my preferred pick into Vi. I think Vi just has a lot of tools that maybe can hold back Jarvan, but still a good champion. Has better scaling than Vi for sure, more control on where he goes in. Let's see. Next pick here, probably going to be the Yon mid here for Drakur, just to seal the deal. The issue with Yon mid is that we kind of give off that it's going to be Mel AD carry, right? And Ruddy Ultras might be potentially wasting some bans if we don't tell them right now. So let's see. Nice, I like it. Go, 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 go. We're doing good, we're doing good. So we pick up the Zion here. Grantless's favorite blind pick and champion for the series at the moment. TSM, yes, Eversio giving off TSM energy. Oi, oi, oi. Let's see. Top lane here for Ruddy Ultras. Now, alternatively, they could also go for something like Orianna middle here. It pairs well with Vi Sivir. Does okay-ish into Jarvan, not the best. Of course, low mobility champions aren't that great into Jarvan. Alright, so they're gonna play it safe, just go for the Irelia into the Sion. Sion does win this. I'm pretty sure that Grantless can have a handle on things. Irelia just wins around the first few levels, and then after that she needs the Blade of the Ruined King, and if possible, it's a snowball one. Not before the Sion gets like the Bramble Vest and the other armor stuff, right? So yeah, like Unending and Bramble Vest here completely shuts down this Irelia on side lane. Let's see here. There's the Orianna ban. Funny enough from Ruddy Ultras, so they don't want to play into the Jarvan Orianna combo. Let's see last bans from Eversio here. What could mess you up if you're Eversio? I think Janna ban here is very warranted. I think Janna is a pretty fine ban. I think Bard ban is also okay. But at least you have Mel to reflect back the Bard, right? What other champs or supports here could be problematic? I don't know, guys. I don't know. I think... Alright, I'm just gonna be quiet a bit. We see the Cassiopeia ban here. It's... I mean, it's just a strong champion, right? I'm not too sure if we've seen Drakor play it. We know Mechanics does like to play it, so maybe Ruddy Ultras are not fully up to date on who's going where. Let's see, last pick here from, last ban from Eversio, what will it be? I think Janna is just good as a ban, even Melio, just into the Jarvan engage. But of course the Sion will be unstoppable as he's ulting forward. Now we have Awaken as support, and personally I really like Nico here as a champion. And he's really good on Nico as well. I think Nico into the engage from Vi Irelia just completely denies it. Knocks them up. And with Nico you can kind of challenge the Vi's earlier presence that she can have, right? Let's see. And into Karma. Yeah, I think Nico, pretty good. You could also go something like Nami here. Nami pairs well with Mel. Great support for Mel as well. Nami does really well as well into engage like Irelia Vi, right? Just stays a bit back, ults when they engage, and heals, move speed, slows. Yeah, so it's just pretty good overall. I think Seraphine is also a pretty good support here. Does well into the Karma lane, heals the poke. Alright, there's Nami. Similar reasons. Kind of the middle ground, I think, between Seraphine and Nico pick, right? You kind of have the disengage, re-engage fantasy. You also have like great kiting back and good laning phase as well. Karma just pokes, but Nami pokes and heals, right? So, I mean, it's just pretty good. Pairs really well with the mage's bot lane. Yeah, Staff of Flowing Water, right? Is a very good item. Let's see, last pick here, the mid lane pick into the blind matchup. We're going Talia. Oh, alright, sorry, Eversio. We cannot mock the Talia pick. But okay, Drakor today told me he's got this, okay? So I'm gonna trust that he has practiced his earthbending lessons and he's learned from his mistakes. His Talia in the past was not looking all that hot. But he keeps picking it up, so he does believe in it. So yeah, looking forward to it. Come on, Drakor, prove us wrong. And there's the Victor pick locked in here for the mid lane. We got Talia versus Victor. Let's see how it goes. I'm just waiting on the lobby to start. Guys, in the chat quickly, who do you think wins this this draft? We'll talk a bit more about team fights and matchups soon. Just waiting on the lobby. Opa. So then we have a whole lovely 2 minutes 30 seconds to discuss things as a spectator delay takes on, right? Alright. People we're playing today, no slouches, guys. Especially in the mid lane there, it's a Grandmaster mid laner against Drakor. Yeah, looking forward to it. I'm really hopeful that Drakor can put up not only a fight, but maybe even come out with a win against this Grandmaster player. It would definitely mean a lot. They want role confirmations here. Yep. Could be Victor top Irelia middle, right? So Eversio just wanted to confirm that real quick, and the lobby should be starting soon. There we go. Okay, let's talk about these matchups. No one in chat has said who wants the draft. What the hell? Are you guys even here? Oh yeah. Maybe mute me. I wouldn't blame you. Put on some good music. Let's see here. We have Sion versus Irelia top lane. So we know Grantless, right? I'm gonna speak from the player's perspective, not just the champion specific. Yeah, but if Irelia wants, she does have the straight up DPS sort of in that earlier like level 1 to level 5 range, right? Sion though has the spacing, has the CC to kind of deter Irelia from pushing forward in the trade. Slowly but surely the Sion will build enough armor that the Irelia is just completely useless into him. Of course, if the Irelia gets a couple of ganks, gets that Blade of the Ruin King early going, it's going to be a bit difficult for Grantless to even look at this Irelia, let alone lane against. But yeah, I mean, what's it called? Plated Steel Caps, Bramble Vest, and Unending Despair, and Grantless is going to be a bit of an unmovable object. And maybe throw in a Kainic Runic for later for the Victor fights, but yeah, pretty much this Sion is going to be an immovable object. Irelia really needs to push her limits in order to make this work. Against a good Sion, let's say that, right? So on the jungle matchup, Jarvan Vi, I would say Jarvan has a faster clear just because Vi's clear can be as fast or maybe even faster, but it just requires a lot of effort, a lot of nuance. I'm not sure, I've never seen, well, at least most junglers don't really put in all that effort. But yeah, in general, similar clears, let's say that, similar effort exerted on the map. I think it's just going to be a battle of chicken. Whoever engages first in the ganks and the other one counter ganks is usually going to have the upper hand here. Both champions suffer from sort of engaging a bit too far away and kind of just getting nuked down before their team can actually join and contribute to the fight, right? So yeah, other than that, just watch out for like these early game fights. I think who wins the first skirmish really makes a big difference. In a straight up fight, Vi should beat Jarvan, able to deny his knock up as well. The shields also help in general and the armor reduction. So yeah, just watch out for Jar here and see how he plays into this Vi. But yeah, in general, I think later on, Jarvan just has a bit more scaling as he can control a bit more where he goes in and out, and with cooldown reduction, his EQ comes up a bit more. So yeah, let's just see how that goes. Fairly similar. I prefer Xin Zhao into the Vi, or maybe even Pantheon or the Wukong. They tend to do fairly well into her if they focus on counter ganks and just simply outscaling her. But yeah, Jarvan offering similar value here. Let's see here, mid lane, Talia versus Victor. Champions offer similar ranges. I just don't see what world does Victor manage to pop his Q ability. If he gets in range to throw his Q, it should be an easy trade for Talia. So I'm looking forward to see how Drakor pilots it. Better roaming capabilities, traded for maybe a better team fight scaler like Victor, right? If he gets those items going. Especially Jar is in a bit of trouble, as Victor can pretty much just almost one-shot Jarvan just before the fight starts even from range. So it's a bit rough. Bot lane, we are opting for sort of Melnami, right, against Karma Sivir. I think overall it should work out for Melnami. Better poke, better sort of sustain. Sivir, as Sivir's nuance is that she can push in the wave. Mel can kind of do the same. Well, of course, earlier levels like level 1, level 2, Sivir should win due to the DPS threat alone, while Mel just needs like a couple of levels and to get in a couple of small trades before starting to win the lane. So yeah, the one issue I see with Eversio's comp is they genuinely don't have any DPS at the moment. So yeah, I'm curious to see like how they will look in team fights while Ruddy Ultras have a more well-rounded comp. So let's see how it goes as we are now loading up. Alright, welcome to Summoner's Lift, ladies and gentlemen. Let's get you that crisp sound that you all love. So here we go. A versus win condition is just gonna be kind of playing that long range game. They really cannot fall behind, guys. I mean, I can't stress that enough. Alright, Grantless is gonna be quite tanky. And we should have enough damage to tackle the Vi later on. It's just the Sivir that really bothers me here. I think besides the Jarvan, we don't really have the best backline access, and if Jarvan ever jumps on the Sivir, he should be getting popped quite quickly, and Eversio won't have the best way to keep moving forward in that team fight, right? Anyways, I remain optimistic. Let's see. I think the one sort of troll thing Ruddy Ultras did here is going that Irelia top. If it doesn't snowball, any other champion here like Shen, like Ornn, like Cassante would have done really well for their overall comp. I understand they have some form of a dive comp with the Vi, and Irelia just kind of plays into that, right? Can see here the Irelia in top lane is deciding to crash the wave and sort of proxy farm here, drops the ward as well. Ruddy Ultras will know that Jar is spotting bot side thanks to that vision. Yeah, this Irelia knows her stuff for sure. Proxy farming here allows the Irelia to recall, come back in base with her money spent and not lose any minions here, as the waves will meet in the middle, and it won't be enough damage for any one of her minions to die. So I can see that from the mini-map Irelia arriving in lane. We're seeing down here Spark and Raccoon Trucker against Mechanics and Awaken. Not sure why he's aura farming with the streamer mode, Mr. Awaken, but he indeed is. So far so good. Mechanics, I think one of his really big strengths is his CSing capabilities. He's really good at those last hits. There's the Vi gank. They do find Awaken after he flashes. That will be first blood for Spark picked up here. The Vi Vault Breaker there just connecting after the Nami flash. You can see Jar here taking the opportunity to steal away the Krugs while the Vi was bottling. At least it's not all for naught, right? Yet we get one camp. Now if Jar just completely rotates down and just takes his camps here, he should be level 6 for Dragon, and the Eversio can play for Dragon here, right? That should be the first priority they have. Everyone just plays a bit passive. We have Jarvan on 6, and we can totally play into this bot side Dragon, and Vi will still be level 5, right? So let's see if they play into it. Of course, as a kind of passive effect of Jar rotating all the way to enemy Krugs, the Vi will be done with her second clear -1 camp a bit quicker, right? And might get an early bot lane gank before Jar can be there to affect it. Awaken doesn't have flash. I hope Eversio do have this read as well, as this could be the first like sort of swing in the game where they can start winning it. Well done to Grantless in top lane, has not missed a single CS as well, keeping up with the Irelia, and now actually starting to zone a bit as well. Look at that. Damn. -1 on the cannon. Oh, the Irelia pushing all her buttons, huh? Okay. Nice. Well done. Alright, seems I might... Oh, no, I did not misspoke. Yeah, Jar just hit 6 right now, and we should just full send it into Dragon here. Okay, we're ganking mid instead, but we went over a ward. We might be losing out on key timing here, as Vi is already back on the map after buying a second ruby crystal there. Yeah, this could be a potential mistake on Eversio's side. They should have totally full sent it into Dragon. We're gonna get Scuttle Crab, but you know, just because we're a bit delayed here, we're gonna lose our blue buff potentially. Maybe a bit more. Let's see. There it is. Pick up the first dragon. I'll still take the trade, you know, a blue buff for a dragon. Take it anytime. At the very least, we don't lose out on our Gromp. In a weird way, thankfully, due to the invade, our Gromp, our top side camps was taken a bit delayed, right? So the Vi couldn't take more for that exchange. Alright, now back to square one. Vi now is 6. Awaken still does not have flash, but it should be up by the time Vi goes to the bot side. Drakor walking up, popping the vision plant. He's managing to keep up in CS as well, but he has not exerted any pressure on the map so far with the Talia pick. It is, of course, playing into Victor's hands. If they can match CS equally here, the Victor will for sure outscale long term. We see the Karma here. Awaken lands the bubble there. Just a quick little trade here between supports. Nothing too fancy. Yeah, this Irelia is already like having a seriously hard time here. It's past that level 5 we talked about, right? Bramble Vest is acquired, Chain Vest is acquired. This Irelia not doing much. Pretty much for the rest of the game. And let's see here, Void Grubs are spawning. And Vi will be first on them. This might give space for Jar to look into a potential tower dive here in the bot side. Let's see, it does seem like we're playing into it. Drakor even rotates up, maybe to use that Tali ult. Just nice rotation here from Jar. Going on to the enemy blue. He's getting pressured by the Karma. He should be able to take it nice and easily, and there it is. So both junglers kind of on the same pace here, exchanging blue buffs for objectives. No, we're trading flashes here in the mid lane. Drakor still has his, so we might be able to flash onto this mid laner later on. Yeah, it almost seems like this Irelia is doing more damage to himself than to Gruntless. We're getting invaded here from the mid lane. Now Drakor should be careful here. He's next up to grabs for this rotation. And he is paying attention to that at least. quite a slow game so far. We've just had the 1 kill. I'm surprised there's 1k gold lead here. It must be due to maybe the CS in top lane. I don't know. Gruntless is down around 20 CS at the moment. But I mean, if you look at mid lane, Drakur is up 6. And Nahanix is up like 6 as well, right? So, not too sure where the 1k difference comes into play. Jar is even up a whole 10 CS on his opponent. Must be the kill and assists or something. Okay. That works like that, I guess. Jar gets stunned. There's the flash from the Vi. Teleports from both top laners here. Vi goes down, but so does Jar. Gruntless uses the ult there. He's on to Hypa. Drakur ults in to try and block out the bot lane from coming in. The Irelia ults in, and Drakur is in danger here. A nice E-snare there from Mahanix on this side. It doesn't look all that great. Gruntless forced to flash out. It's a 2-for-1 play overall. Damn, not having the best time and communications at the moment. That Jarvan EQ looked a bit weird there, not gonna lie. He saw the he tried to dash away but got stunned. Probably like a second after the dash animation was going to start, right? The W on Victor triggered. Yeah, those animation buffers. It's strange to me because like usually you can buffer Jarvan EQ through CC, but you have to do it sort of on the frame that the CC starts, right? If you do EQ and then get CC'd like as you're dashing, your dash will be interrupted. So right now Drakur in a bit of a weird spot here because he could get dove. He's surrounded by a whole 3 people. Blink and you missed it, guys. It's a quick exchange there, but surprisingly enough, the Victor here does manage to take in the 1-for-1. At least it's a kill on the board, and we do slow down this Victor scaling a bit more. But when we're dedicating so much ability usage here to the gank, the Victor trade 1-for-1 is definitely something that Ruddy Ultras are quite happy with as well. Jar and Awaken there, trying to find a play onto Spark in the mid lane. We'll be seeing crossing a ward and they don't have enough space to try and engage, but let's see if maybe we can make a play on the bot side. Yeah, this Victor is way out of position. We should completely Unga Bunga him. Where's Jar? Where's... come on, come on. There it is, there's the Nami ult. It gets the knock up, the flash used from Victor, lands the bubble, Awaken, followed up by the WE from Drakur to finish off the kill. Excellently done by Eversio. That's what we like to see, some classic good old team play. So you can see here Aurelia has her Blade of the Ruined King. It is making a difference, of course, in these trades, but Gruntless still has a couple of items to finish. As you can see here, he's no slouch, does so much damage to this Aurelia. And Eversio trading in the bot lane tier 1 for the Rift Herald. Let's see here. What's going on? We got a teleport from the Irelia. Jar dashes in. There's the stun from Drakur, but he's getting assaulted and batteried. The Irelia goes in with the Vi. Drakur goes down. But at the side, it comes at the cost of the AD carry. Sivir gets popped by Mechanics. We see even this Irelia here trying to do some fancy feats, but Jar and Grantless finish that off, and Mechanics and Awaken just run down the Vi here and also take her down on the side of the screen. Come on, Eversio, this is it. This is our game, right? We're gonna win this one. Making some good plays. The gold lead is neutralized now. Mechanics the GOAT with his rotations here. We need to keep up tempo, guys. We don't have a traditional AD carry. So DPS might be a bit of a problem, but if Eversio can keep taking out the Sivir from the fights, Ruddy Ultras won't have a DPS threat themselves as well, right? And there's a pause here. Wouldn't be a competitive match without the good old pause. Go grab your water, dear viewers. Let's see where this game takes us. From what you've seen so far, who do you think will win it? Ruddy Ultras or Eversio? I think we've got this one in the bag. What do you think? No reason for the pause stated yet. Yeah, it seems like Drakur is having some mouse issues, so we'll be back shortly. Hopefully not something too big to fix. Many gamers have many mice laying around just in case for days like this. What always amazes me is that how in competitive games it seems to always get a pause, and then I question like, how do these people even play solo queue without the pause functionality? I don't know, a combination of the human jitters affecting technology perhaps, who knows. The biomagnetic sphere of our nervousness affects our technology in competitive settings. I digress. Can we check the gold? Yes, we can. So right now the big chunkies of the match is Mr. Mechanics here. 8k gold. The second highest is the Sivir with 750. So he's 500 gold up on her. Mid lane, not too much difference there. Just 50 gold separates our mid laners. And the jungle, Jar is extremely ahead of this Vi. 1.2k gold on him. It's a whole half an item. Sorry guys, the chat is giving some banter here. It's quite funny as well. Let's see. In top lane, Gruntless is kind of behind. Yes, we can see he is down. What is that, like 1.7k gold at the moment? But he's still gonna function as a Scion, right? He's still gonna be that tanky frontliner it takes forever to take down, while being a primary engage for his team. Supports doesn't really matter, but Awaken is up 100 gold at the moment. Alright, we are ready. So guys, there might still be like a short pause, because when spectating matches that get paused, there's always like a short 10-second like that it remains paused. So don't worry, it's completely normal. It'll get back on track. There we go. And instantly into the action as Jar lands the EQ on the support, and Awaken gets the kill. But the damage from this Victor on this side is so much. Forces Drakur to flash as he escapes with half his health. Awaken not so much luck as he does go down. Both supports here falling. Ruddy Ultras dropping the Herald here in the mid lane. Trying to get those plates as the dragon is spawning. A great play. Generally used together. So they get tier 1 mid lane and potentially even the dragon here, as Eversio won't be on time or healthy enough to contest. Let's see here, Eversio. Don't waste any time here retaliating. They go for this mid lane turret. The Irelia goes in as well. There's a lot of damage. Irelia goes down in the Jarvan, but Mechanics is going down as well. And now we're on the run here. Jar is the next to fall. Grantless has to flash here. Nami's on the side as Awakened, trying to get Grantless away, peeling him off. This fight was engaged by Eversio, but they did not have Drakur. They should have known that Ruddy Ultras are on the way from the back. Definitely not the best fight to engage in. Oh no, Mechanics here getting engaged on by Irelia. The root lands, dodges the stun as well. Mechanics couldn't play that better if he wanted to. No flash as well to do it. Excellent spacing here. Ever win indeed, guys. Let's do it. It's gonna be a couple of minutes of slow gameplay here unless anyone gets caught out. Baron is of course the next objective of choice. Jar better be careful here that he's facing a Vi that could CC lock him. They're gonna play for Scuttle. And the Vi does manage to smite that away. Let's see, kind of reaching a Mexican standoff here. As mentioned, it's a critical time in the game. Both sides don't want to get caught out here, as it could lead to a Baron, which pretty much swings the game heavily in the favor of that team, right? So we're seeing patience here, exercise from both sides, playing for warding, playing for vision, just extending slowly but surely. This Victor will be dealing a lot of damage here. Rabadon's death cap second here on his build. Let's see, we might get a fight soon here as Eversio members are all here. There it is. Do we not engage this? I thought this was for sure an angle. We would have been 5 before, and now we're on the run. Ay ay ay. Big Nami bubble there from Awakened. The Victor ult is going out. Jar is alive. We see Gruntless taking a lot of punishment there. Can he stay alive? Yes, he can. It seems like both teams here will be disengaging. With the added benefit that Ruddy Ultras will be on Dragon here. Oh, we found Spark here on the side. The barrier does save him from the Mel ult. A flash forward from Victor here takes down Jar though. And this Victor is on the offense here. Gets shielded by Karma, the move speed. Mechanics might be in a bit of trouble. There's the flash forward from this Karma. Dragon secured by Ruddy Ultras. Gruntless is here and they will catch out the support. That teleport coming in very sneakily. But overall, definitely I would say a winning position for Ruddy Ultras at the moment. A good team fight for them, and they also get the Dragon. They're scaling so much with that double Infernal. Their team really scales well with raw stats, right? The Victor, the Sivir. The more adaptive force they have, the stronger they get, and they will scale really, really well. Eversio need to be a bit more ahead of the curve, I must say, if they're gonna pilot the double mage comp like this. There's Gruntless popping the R. Sivir spell shields it. There's the Victor W to deny the engage. And Eversio go back to neutral. Gruntless finds another engage opportunity here onto the Sivir. It gets spell shielded, but the knockup lands. There's the root following up. The Jarvan ult a bit too much, and the Nami ult as well. But hey, let's say kill secured and just call it a day. That Sivir is going down. It does open up space here for Eversio to get more out of this play. And they will take out the tier 1 turret. Oh no, Jar does the Jarvan thing and overextends here for a potential chance at Raptors. He finds a Victor and gets taken out in a blink of an eye. This could be enough space for Ruddy Ultras to consider taking the Baron. Drakor might not be the best person to sidelane into this Irelia. Maybe a failed thing to see from the side of Eversio here. Gruntless definitely a bit more geared up, let's say, to battle this this attack speed demon. Yeah, with Drakor down, it seems like Ruddy Ultras will be sending it to the Baron. It does get spotted with a ward. Eversio are aware of this. And Baron's taken. Ay, oy, oy. Let's see, we take the top tier 1 turret here as Drakur secures it. Mahanix though trades his space for damage on the Sivir. He almost got her taken out, but that Vi engage was just enough to take him out. We get the ult though onto the Victor as he goes down to Gruntless, picking up the shutdown. Drakur is here with the teleport. There's the Talia ult to try and deny the escape, but the angle at which it's placed here, it does seem like Ruddy Ultras are going to be able to come out of this fight. And also posture for the dragon. Vi is going in, Jar's in the front lines here. He gets taken to 2 turrets hurt. Now down to half here. He doesn't seem to be in the best position. He EQs out. Hypa's on the side here. The Irelia teleported in. There's a flash from Sivir with the last soul taking out Jar. Eversio down to their last 3 members here as Drakur is on the side getting pressured by the Vi. Goes in, Irelia takes him out as well. Gruntless pops the ult onto Spark, trying to get this AD carry out of the picture. He does get it. Gruntless now on a killing spree, but in a bad position. He gets taken out as well. What more can we do as Ruddy Ultras here pushing forward, going for their Dragon Soul. And Hypa here forces the flash from Awaken as he gets towered off. It's not looking good. On top of the kills, seems like Ruddy Ultras get a tier 2 turret and the Dragon Soul as well. Full package. Who is the Nami player? It's Awaken. Awaken the GOAT. There's Drakur with the ult. Gruntless engages on it, but Drakur is falling extremely low just before the fight. Jar goes in, gets a massive Cataclysm on 2 there, but he gets taken out as well. Victor is popped. So 1 for 1 at the moment. Vi goes in onto Mechanics, does drop him, but he'll also trade his life for it. It's a 2 for 2 play at the moment. Gruntless still alive here with a sliver of health. The Sivir though overextends as Drakur picks up yet another kill for himself. This was a 5v4 though as Irelia was in the bot side here, clearing tier 3 turret and inhibitor. So Eversio do at least win the 5v4. But they are trading 3 for 2 and, well, a turret and 2 inhibitors. I'm really trying to be positive here, but it's not looking great, let's say that. We don't have really a good scaling team comp either, to put matters worse. Baron is up in the next 2 minutes, guys. 1 minute 50, write that in your diary. We'll be getting our next Baron here. Now, of course, somehow, if Eversio pick up, for example, let's say the Elder Dragon, win a fight, and then like end the game with it, that could happen. It's just not likely in the position they're in at the moment, but everyone's prone to making mistakes. So yeah, Mechanics soon will be finishing his Rabadon's death cap. Nice touch as well, we didn't comment on it, but Gruntless picking up the Abyssal Mask here. Just helping out his team's magic damage just a bit more in these team fights. We see Drakor building Bloodletters as well to amplify Mahanix's damage even more. Let's see, there's Baron spawning. And Ruddy Ultras will start it here. Jar is in the bot side. So this might be a free Baron for Ruddy Ultras. They might pick up the Irelia kill. Let's see. So yeah, we are trading Baron for this Irelia. Now we don't have Sion ult or Mel ult to fight with for this this moment here in this push. But we still have the Jarvan ult. We still have the Nami ult. While Jar's looking, he drops the Cataclysm. He has to flash out with the damage he's taking. The Vi goes in and does drop him. There's the Nami wave there. And on the side, Gruntless trying to zone away. There's the damage from the Mel. As Raccoon Trucker goes down, the Karmak dropping there. It's a 1-for-1 trade, jungle for support. There's the engage, Nami bubble going wide. It seems like we managed to catch the victor here. Awaken flashes out of the fight. It's looking good here. Mahanix picks up 2. There's the engage onto the Karma. The knockup lands and that's 3 for Mahanix. A quick 3 kills here. And the Epic Dragon is spawned in. Oh my god, can Eversio get it? We see the Irelia TP there on the bot side though. This Irelia could finish the game. While Eversio is trying to take the dragon. Vi's on the side here as well. So now that all of Eversio is recalling, the Vi will attempt to take this Elder Dragon. Oh, she's looking to stop Jar. And she does successfully do it. The inhibitors are starting to spawn as well. Mahanix looking so strong in this match. Yeah, it just seems like the damage is in there for the Ultras to take this dragon at the moment. The Ultras are on the dragon. And it's going lower than expected here. It's already at 4k health. If they take this, the fight's over. The game's done. Jar steals the Elder Dragon, my man! Let's do it. We get the Sivir here. There's the damage across the board. Gruntless flashes in, trying to get the backline. Oh, a nice reflect there from Mahanix on the Irelia ult. But the damage is too much. It seems like all the Ultras are actually winning this fight. Despite the Elder Dragon advantage. Absolutely crazy. Gruntless also goes down there. Jar and Awaken, last 2 standing. Damn, I was clapping for nothing it seems, huh? Oi, oi, oi. Jar the GOAT. Nice smite there, but... seems like it won't make up for the other plays here in this match. The game's just... not working out. Hopefully game 2 will be a bit better. Let's see, can we get it? Jarvan goes in, lands it on 2. The damage is there. Yes, to take out 1. That's a GA. The Zhonya's popped from the Victor just in time. And there's a stun landed on Awaken. It does end the game right there. Ruddy Ultras with the win. Nicely played mechanics. Well done, Jar, but in the end, the game could not be secured. Alright, guys, what can I say? A lot of action, though, at least. Not a boring match. Hopefully game 2 will be a bit better for us. Let's see. Stay tuned. Go grab yourselves a cup of tea, as we'll be opening up the next lobby. See you soon. Alright, we are indeed back, guys. And this time we're on red side, so usually a lot more preferred. You get that counter matchup, right? So let's see if we can make it happen. What do you guys think for any of our viewers? Do you think Hido would have changed the outcome of this game? I think maybe not, who knows? I mean, he's very good. Mechanics played very well as well. It just seems like there was some troubles. The bans remain similar. Ruddy Ultras, though, this time, of course, having their extra bans, they decided to ban out Nafiri and the Oriana a bit earlier than second bans. So let's see how it goes. I'm really curious as to why we don't go like Yone in the first match. Drakur, an amazing Yone player, and they had the mage bot lane, right? So DPS would have been very welcome. Maybe the lane was troubling him if he goes Yone into a hard matchup since it's blind. But now we have counter matchup here, so we might get it happen. We have the Zeri first pick here from Ruddy Ultras. Let's see. What do we go here? What AD carry does Mechanics pick up? Or potentially what mid lane mage does he pick up for the bot lane? I could see Brand maybe working out. Oy, we're going for the Vi ourselves this time. Fair enough. Fair enough. Do we go for Mel again? I think Mel is pretty good, even with the Vi. What other options is there here for bot lane? Syndra's banned. Veigar could be nice as well into Zeri. Alright, we're looking in the Bard for Awaken. Let's see what the next picks will be. Most likely here, I mean, Zeri-Yuumi is such a disgusting combination. I wouldn't be surprised if Zeri-Yuumi gets picked. It also like denies a bit more for what Bard can do, right? So yeah, Zeri-Yuumi, great scaling. We see Xin Zhao there by Ruddy Ultras as mentioned in the last draft. Xin Zhao, an excellent pick into Vi. Just pretty much wins the entire game. Like there's no time that a Vi is ever stronger than a Xin Zhao. And we also get the Lulu pick up here. So Zeri, Lulu. Let's see. Eversio, AD carry choice here against the Zeri Lulu. You have a Bard, Vel'Koz, Cassiopeia. Alright. Now, Ruddy Ultras don't know if it's going to be Cassiopeia bot lane or if it's going to be Cassiopeia mid lane or Cassiopeia at the top. To be fair, this champion can be triple flexed on this team. Let's see here next bans. They could ban out Victor again. Hey, they ban out the Aurelia, fair enough. I mean, I don't think Aurelia was a big problem the last match. It just functioned like a dive champion, right? Like, I don't know, I feel like Darius, Olaf, Camille would have all kind of sort of done the same. So I imagine Eversio will ban out Riven here, right? Because Riven was banned out the last match and we haven't banned it yet. Or are we just okay playing the Riven? We see Ruddy Ultras here banning out the Ambessa, which is a interesting ban. To me, it says they're thinking about playing Shen or Sion themselves here. Ambessa kind of pretty good into those champions. Let's see, last ban I imagine will be Riven from Eversio. Let's see if they change their mind. It might be another mid laner here as well. There's the Riven. Alright, locked in. Let's see, last ban. Now, if they're thinking of playing Shen... I don't know. I forgot what Grantless played last time in top lane. It was quite exciting. I forgot, I really did. Yeah, it was like more of a carry champion, right? There's the Vayne ban. Alright, so that's a Vayne top ban, right? So to me, it signals even more that Ruddy Ultras here want to go decide on the Shen. It's kind of like very tanky, like maybe an Ornn. Let's see. Now, Eversio might just go Sion themselves here. It does stay aligned with what they've done in the past. And leave last pick here to Drakur. Very interesting with the Anivia pick. It still kind of confuses me, and probably even Ruddy Ultras, on who's going middle and who's going bot lane. Anivia could even be... No, it can't be support, because we have Bard. At least there's Bard. But yeah, Anivia can be played top, can be played middle, can be played AD carry. It's all over the place. Eversio really leaning into the AP route at the moment as well, right? Would be nice to see more DPS on their side. Tristana middle, Yone top or mid, something along that lines. Even Camille, I'll take Camille, although it's not really a DPS, I would say. Varus top maybe. Let's see. Last pick from Ruddy Ultras. Interesting blind here. So they are blinding Jace. Grantless. The how you say, the stage is yours, yes? For the pick. Now he might go for the Anivia top lane or the Cassiopeia top lane. I'm not too sure how they do into Jace. Both sound really well in my opinion, but let's see what they go for. A very mid-range style sort of champ pool here from Eversio. And Ruddy Ultra is going more for the all-in Ezreal. So I'm assuming Anivia mid, Cassio top, Ezreal Bard bot lane, right? Let's see, very interesting. Alright, I'm getting confirmation. It's Anivia top, Cassio mid, Ezreal Bard bot lane with the Vi jungle. Nice. Okay, I like this comp. We don't have a dedicated frontline, but so do Ruddy Ultras. So it's kind of everyone's just bashing damage for damage. Whoever gets ahead in this game will win the game. I think Eversio have a slight advantage because their champions have a lot, like significantly more utility than Ruddy Ultras champions. Yeah, I mean they have Lulu, Polymorph, and the ult, right? Hugify. Xin Zhao knock up, knock back, and maybe Jace E. That's it. Eversio like 2 of Vi's abilities, 3 of Bard's abilities. Cassio's W and alt alone. Anivia, you know, her wall, her slows, her stuns. Yeah, Ezreal being the only champion on the Versus team that doesn't have too much utility. It really is an Eversio draft when they draft a lot of like CC utility. At least in my eyes, they're really good at team fighting. Although it seems recently the communication maybe needs to be a bit improved, a bit better, but usually that's where Eversio tends to shine, in those like mid-game skirmish team fights. They somehow win it every time. So let's see, waiting for the lobby to start. Guys, in the chat we have 17 viewers at the moment. Who do you think wins the draft? From what you're seeing. Any ideas? Who are we supporting? Ruby Ultras winning the first match. This is game 2. Hopefully we can come back and pick up a second win here. So we'll tie it up. Oh, they're taking so long to start the lobby. And on top of that, we have to wait another 2 minutes 30 seconds together, right? Well, I'm excited to see Anivia top. Are you guys excited to see Anivia top? It's also going to be facing a Jace top lane. I imagine in some ways Jace can sort of play a bit, but Anivia with perfect spacing. I mean, just think about it. You could throw W perfectly to deny the Jace Q sort of jump, right? Even the damage gets denied. You can follow up with like your own stun, keeping him at range. The slows. I mean, what's he gonna do if his Q is not able to be used, right? So yeah, Anivia as well keeps shoving in the lane, and Jace like kind of wins from pushing you in, dealing melee damage in the middle of the lane, right? And when you're on the tower, he transforms into his ranged form and just kind of pokes you down, right? Very, very strong top laner. Anivia can very much counter that. So yeah, let's see. I'm a bit clueless, to be honest with you, who wins this lane. In my eyes, it should be Anivia favored, because I'm like measuring tools for tools, right? Anivia has great tools to kind of, you know, zone and control where Jace walks. So I'm assuming Grantless got this, especially him picking the champion. I mean, he's confident on it, right? And he's also a very good Jace player himself. Maybe I shouldn't have said that. He's not really revealing his champs, right? But he went from playing Sion all those games to now busting out the Anivia top lane, right? And just last week, I forgot what he played though. I'm really having trouble remembering, but he also played a carry top lane. And although they lost the game, he did really well in that match as well. I forget if it was Vayne. It might have been Vayne, but yeah. So, next up in the list here, Vi versus Xin Zhao. Xin Zhao just pretty much clears faster and easier than Vi. Has just better straight up skirmishes, right? The damage, the healing. So he'll win those like ganks where both junglers are involved and there's like a bit of a fight. He'll win on dragons as well because he can just pretty much start it and if Vi enters, he can turn on the Vi, right? The issue with the matchup really extends to like Xin Zhao can knock back the Vi Q with his ult, and Vi in a bad position just gets knocked up by Xin Zhao and just insta bursted by his teammates, right? So yeah, it's a bit tricky. He also has the help of Lulu. Lulu not the best support pairing with Xin Zhao, although it's pretty good. He just really likes shields and heals more than just like maybe the shields that Lulu can give alone, right? But yeah, overall really good for him. If Vi goes in, who's going in with the Vi is the question, right? On Eversio's side, the Vi seems to me like it's been a Hail Mary pick more to try and counter the Ultras from taking it rather than something that fits their comp exactly. So I assume Jar here has to play neutral, has to like not look for a specific engage, but wait for Ruddy Ultras to pull the trigger and then kind of come in and CC the person that's engaging, right? So that Eversio gets some space and can kite back, use the Casio ult, use the Anivia CC, and kind of just poke away with the Ezreal, right? So let's see how that gets played out. In the mid lane, we have Cassiopeia versus the Akali. Should be Cassiopeia favored. Of course, Akali can pretty much 100 to 0 you on level 6. That's true to almost any mid laner. There is some skill to landing that Cassio ult when Akali is dashing across the field, but overall, Jakkur should honestly have this. Another benefit to having the Cassio into the Akali matchup is the poison does reveal the Akali in her shroud. It doesn't fully reveal, you can't really attack her or click her, but it does give away the positioning with because it flashes a small shadow, right? So anytime you got the opportunity to take poisons or damage over time effects against these invisible champions like Shaco, Twitch, yeah, it's a great benefit. So I really like the matchup for Cassiopeia, especially the ult part of it. It really is a great disengage tool against Akali, who's going to be attacking you from the front. And whenever she ults you, she's always going to come behind you, right? So you can always ult behind you, turn Akali to stone, throw W to deny the E dash, right? And then just kind of heal back a lot of the damage you dealt with your we are following E's. Yeah, if you don't know, if poison is there, Cassio E's also heal you. Moving on, last matchup here is going to be our bot lane here, Zeri and Lulu versus the Ezreal and Bard. So the only benefit here is that Bard does have the healing sachets, right? So both sides are going to be going for short trades in a straight up all-in. I would assume that Lulu Zeri wins it, just because Lulu tends to be very strong early game. But Bard, kind of a jack of all trades. He's really good in lane, has good poke, good all-in with his stuns. He has some sustain with W. He has good roams with his E and his passive move speed. So yeah, just this champion does it all. So yeah, I'm pretty sure it's a skill matchup in bot lane. Ezreal has better range, so maybe there's that as well. And can push in the wave maybe a bit quicker than Zeri. So let's see how it goes. The game's about to start as well, so good luck, Eversio. Let's see if we can pick up a win for today. Let's see, we're already starting to see some early trades. Especially in the top lane, they're not looking the best starting off level 1. Awaken on the bar, a classic champion for him. Let's see, so far, early game, our bot lane is doing well. Mechanics never fails. And this man has seen some serious growth if you've seen him play across the years in the scene. He's really disciplined himself, his positioning, his CSing, his trading has gotten so much cleaner. No, I'm pretty sure he just couldn't make it today. Time to feast. Let's see, here's our first fight. Jar and Drakor seem to be on it. Drakor running out of mana. There's the flash Q from Jar. Securing the first blood. My man. Still coming off that Elder Dragon Smite. He's feeling himself this game on the Vi. And he will be taking double Scuttle for it as well. Good start to Eversio here. Although the top lane not looking all that hot. Interesting interaction there for those that missed it. Grantless proccing Electrocute with E, auto and the W. Anivia Wall triggering the Electrocute is probably the funniest thing. Pretty sure it doesn't deal damage, or it might just deal 1 damage, I don't know. Let's see here, Awaken trying to relieve some pressure from Drakor. Grantless getting taken into the egg form, but the damage is not there from the Jace, and now the retaliation. Flash for flash here, potentially. And there it is. So now the Jace does not have a flash, and he's facing a level 6 Vi, who could very much be looking at a dive angle here in the top side. Eversio definitely more organized this game. Come on, let's get it. This should be an easy dive. The Jace drops the ward, but without flash, there's little he can do. The stun lands. The ult hits. Jar, one more. And Gruntless finishes it off with the E-auto. And the execute, the fast recall. All part of the plan. It does mean that Ruddy Ultras here do secure the first dragon. But it's okay, things are progressing. That's what's important. See a potential small fight here. There's the flash forward from the Akali. Finds Awaken. Awaken using that portal to get out of trouble. And this fight might be overextended for Ruddy Ultras. No, the Akali goes in. Finds Jar and Jar goes down, but Akali falls as well as a result. And we get the barrier from the Zeri as well, and the flash. Does Zeri have E? She does not. That's a double kill for Mechanics. And Eversio pick up a 3 for 1. Oi, oi, oi. That's the way we like to see it. Let's keep it going, guys. Let's not lose this momentum. We've been in this position before and completely entered it. So let's hope for the best. Let's see, there's the ghost. Popped here as Drakor gets away. So far so good, very clean gameplay. Not much has troubled us. There's the ult from Jar. An excellent dive here set up as Mechanics drops the ult from range, and this seems to be a really nice way to start the early game. Look at the Gruntless. It almost feels like he's trolling, but he's completely controlling this Jace, unable to walk into his lane. Let's see here, we managed to find the Lulu here. Jar flashes in. Mechanics on the killing spree now. This game's going at quite the pace, actually. This might not be a long one, guys, at the rate we're going. I don't know what happened, what pep talk Eversio had between game 1 and 2, but it's definitely working out for them. Let's see, can we find the Zins out? There's the Anivia wall. Almost unplayable for this Zin. Now dragon is up. I'm curious if we're gonna play for it. It does seem like the logical choice to play for. There we go. The dragon now secured on our end as well. So yeah, the dominance of the Anivia top is real, but Grantless is down a bit of CS. But still, if this Jace can't really move in, even the Xin Zhao, if he ever overextends in his engage, it's definitely gonna be a solid benefit to have this Anivia. Let's see, we're going on to the Xin Zhao. He uses the ult, and that's gonna hurt as Jar ends up going down in a near instant. The Xin Zhao into the Vi matchup is just so tough sometimes. But at least the benefit here, we do get the Jarvan all nice and neatly there tucked in for us. "15 minutes in. We're at a 4k gold lead at the moment. We're halfway there to calling this a surefire victory. Let's see if we can keep up the pace. Things have slowed down a bit, but not if Jar has anything to say about it. Gets the instant gank there as I finish the sentence onto this Lulu. Now Lulu's falling low and Jar is also. And there's the teleport from the Akali and Jace. And now we're on the run. Oh, that Lulu. So lucky to live on a sliver of hell there. Oh, the Sinza might be in a bit of bad space there. Mechanics though getting dropped very low there. Forced to flash out. There's the Bard ult as Gruntless and Sinza are caught in between there. The Sin flashes out. He gets hooked by the Vaiku and he does go down to Drakur, who's now on a killing spree. Yeah, the fight might be won, but Dragon is still available. The current HPs Eversio are at, they really can't contest it. We'll take a reset, come back stronger. Gruntless forced to flash out, but now Jace is on the run. There's the ult slow from Drakur and Jace goes down. Another kill for Mechanics. The Vi out goes in. Raccoon Tracker goes down. The Lulu's out. That's going to be a quick 2 kills for Eversio. No one's going to take it out. And the Dragon will be up next on their menu. They should be able to zone out Ruddy Ultras here with the Anivia, with the Bard. And there it is, secured. Second Dragon for Eversio, third Dragon of the match. Jar just hovering Gruntless here. The Zinzao finds the W there and they do jump onto Gruntless. The damage is real as Gruntless goes down before Jar can do anything about it. And now Ruddy Ultras are on the escape as Mechanics is here. One down as Zin falls. The Jace trying to get out. There's a massive Ezreal out from Mechanics. And 2 quick kills there. That's a 3-4-1 play in the top side for Gruntless. A nice counter attack there from Eversio. We're still up the same 4k we were a few minutes ago, but at least we've kept up the same pace. We just need to break the barrier and start heading into that like 7-8k range. That's when you really know a game's in your hands. Yeah, looking strong. Dracour needs to watch out with a bounty like that one. If he gets taken out, that's gonna be a big payday to Ruddy Ultras. Siege Hard now, continuing the exchange. We catch this in with a stun from Awaken. The Ezreal goes wide. Can we get this in? It doesn't look like it should be the case. As the Zin will be able to make it out. Now, how do we close this game out? Of course, we're gonna have to going for Baron at some point. It's gonna be a significant condition to winning this match. Let's see, Jar finds the Akali dashing out with her first R. There's the second one. Jar forced to flash, but still takes the damage. And now we're giving chase to this Akali. On the side, Mechanics poking away at Ruddy Ultras. He drops Spark very low. He dashes out. Jar goes down to the JSQ. And we're starting this fight off 5v4. There's the Cassio ult. It does not land. A lot of flashes across the board. Both teams are kind of confused at the moment. See, we drop the Bard portal there. Akali's giving chase. The E lands onto Awaken, but it does not get taken. Oh no, Awaken gets caught out there, but can we get the return play? Mechanics is running away. He has a massive shutdown and does not want to give that up. Let's see, and it seems like Ruddy Ultras will be picking up that dragon. But Jar picks up the Jace. There's the shutdown onto Mechanics. A bit of a messy fight here. Spark is next. The Zin goes down. Jar finds Spark with the ult. And there it is. There's another kill picked up. It's a 1-4-4 from Eversio. And near ace. Can we pick up the Lulu? Yes, we can. And there's gonna be our ace. We lose Dragon, but we pick up 5 kills for 1. Definitely worth it in my book. And up next will be this Baron. Yeah, Eversio looking really solid in this match. Let's see, now with this Baron, we should be able to push in 2 lanes and try and close off the match. Let's see, we're getting the push here in the mid lane. Drakur pushing the bot side. And this looks like we're going to be closing out the match real soon. A nice little bit of pressure here. The Akali in the top side was taking in tier 2 turret as well in the meantime. Let's see, let's get it, Eversio. Seems like we actually did manage to find a win today. And it looks like it will be dismatched. Hopefully we don't fumble the last fights. This should be pretty much close to over here. We are at 9.8k gold ahead. 10k usually is the death mark, but 200 gold isn't gonna make a big difference here, so we can say we are almost 10k gold here. See, there's the ult from Awaken, lands perfectly onto this Akali. There's the stun as well. It's another kill in Eversio's pocket. Just as they're starting this bot lane push. Beautifully done. Now this time the Jace is in the top side. He does have teleport. But it's unlikely he can do much from his position. A bit of danger there for Awaken, but he's perfectly safe. He knows his limits. We see on the side there, Drakor was ready to pounce in case any action happens. Third dragon, that will be our soul point. One more dragon should do it, but I'll be surprised if this game goes any longer than that. The bird stalks its prey, gruntless. Finds the Akali, gets a nice little trade in. Let's see. The games has slowed down a bit. Eversio might be looking to play for the Dragon Soul itself now. Or maybe they want to play for second Baron. Drakor in the top lane. Finds the Jace. There's the teleport from the Akali. Drakor trying to get the ult off. Does not land. Here comes the teleport. Awaken mechanics are here. They get the Akali behind the Anivia wall, and that's another kill for Grantless. He's on a killing spree. Versus rotation on point in this match. Come on, can't we just do this every match, guys? Drakor getting dove here though. Troubling, but not the end of the world. The worst thing about is the Zeri picking up the kill here. This looks like a really free dragon. Overall should not give any trouble. Everywhere Jar goes, death follows. It seems like this Vi pick was an excellent choice. Just picking people left, right, and center when they're off their guards. Oh! This should come back soon, guys. There we go. So as you can see, slowly creeping our way into the base here. That's one inhibitor down. We're trying to get the second one. I think trying wasn't the right word. We're succeeding in getting the second one. And now looking to end. Let's see, the turret getting pelleted here. Slowly but surely. The ranged cannons are going in. Jar pulls the trigger onto Xin Zhao. The Akali goes in. Drakor lands a Cassio ult, denying the engage further. Seems like Eversio take the one and are out. Did not want to push their limits anymore. I really thought we're heading into the ending of this match, but a bit more seconds won't hurt us. Let's get that dragon all nice and secured. No need to take any additional risks that are unnecessary. And dragon will be successfully taken. That's gonna be the Cloud Soul for Eversio. Using their ultimates gives them a burst of move speed. Let's see, Jar is first to fall, but he has GA. The engage started aggressively just to get someone. Can we pick it up? Yes, we can. Xin Zhao goes down. Jar's in a bit of trouble. The Akali goes in, but falls as well. Jar is traded in the meanwhile. Spark is there, dealing the damage. Forces Mechanics to flash out, but now Gruntless flashes forward onto the Zeri. Drakor Zhonya's is at just the right time, but the Zeri dealing the damage here. Oi! Another flash here from Drakor. And Gruntless should be able to handle the Zeri. As Drakor trying to get the turret, but needs to be careful here. Oh, a nice Zhonya's as well from Gruntless. There's the egg. Oh man, nail biting completely. Drakor as well fell to the wave. And the Zeri played it close to perfect here. You have to hand it to him. Denying the base end here from Eversio. Oh, this Jace is definitely overextended here. I don't know what he's seeing in Awaken. For sure there's gonna be the jungler nearby. But he's not expecting Jar to come out apparently. Mechanics picking up the red buff. Alright, this should surely be the last Baron of the match, right? Get swiftly taken here. No contest at all from Ruddy Ultras. Let's see. This could be the last push, guys. We're on the top lane, tier 3 turret. It goes down as well. The last inhibitor shows itself. Baron buff. The only lane that's a bit rough for Eversio is the bot lane. It's completely pushed into their turret in the bot lane. But let's see. Thanks to the inhibitors, the super minions should start spawning in pairs now. So 2 super minions per lane. And that will help slowly push in the bot wave as well. Oh, this Jace is so out of position here. Absolutely disgusting by him. Let's see, Mechanics takes him out easily. Oh no, the Akali dives in onto Mechanics. There's the Bard ult. It clips the Akali. But Mechanics dashes forward there, dodging it entirely. Let's see, not the best, not the best. Top 4 AD carry. And Mechanics is so ahead in this game. To lose him on this base ending is a bit tragic, to be honest. 45 seconds for him to spawn as well. You can't really play this. We saw what Zeri did the last time. And Eversio playing this without Mechanics is just pure chaos. Alright, Zinzao goes in, finds Jar. Jar forced to flash out instantly. And I mean, I don't know what Eversio were expecting, honestly. This is a time where they need to be patient. Wait for Mechanics and siege up again. I know they scuffed it. I know it must feel so bad for them. In game to be like, ah, damn, we have to wait again. Are you sure? Let's try to find it. But you can't rush these things. You can only play them better. I'm not too sure what this Jace's game plan has been this game. He's literally playing it like he's a Scion or something, but he's completely running it at the moment. Let's see, there's a big fight. Gruntless is in the middle of it. He turns to an egg and down he goes. The Spark is now godlike, but the Elder Dragon is secured as a result. This should be it, guys. Jar goes in. The support goes down near instantaneously. There's the Zeri kiting away. But a couple of hits here and there and down he goes. Oh no, it seems like Awakening gets taken out there. But Drakur, Jar and Mechanics are still alive. And they all have the Elder Dragon, which is most important. And the Akali goes down. GG's. Well played. The minions finish the game anyways. Well done, Eversio. Well done indeed. We managed to pick up a second win here. Finally, what a banger, guys. Such a long game, a lot of mistakes, a lot of things we can improve, but definitely whatever was said between game 1 and 2 made a hell of a difference. So, I will be having an exclusive interview, guys. Stay tuned. We'll be getting Jar the Jungler into the call. So, if you have any questions for Jar, please just let us know so we can ask him. And do not miss your opportunity to talk to the Eversio Jungler. Let's see. The base indeed. Hello, Jar. Hello. Copy. Hi. Nice. Good to have you. Initially, now, like, after such a long game, I was commenting that maybe there's like that awkward feeling of, if we could have played it better, we could have ended here, but it's maybe better to be patient. How do you feel now that's like all over? You finished the second game.
I mean, I was chilling. Um, there was a slight incident on the second to last fight in their Nexus where it was a bit, you know, scary. But now I'm just relieved. Like
Yes, must
life is good
be
now.
such a dopamine release after a game like this. And the second game you guys played very well. Maybe if you can take us through thought process, because I feel like we played so well that the transition was a bit messy. Do you have any comments on that before finishing the game?
Honestly, maybe. I mean, we had very good lanes, very good early games, which is like pretty new, I guess. So we had such a strong lead, and I think we were just scared to throw it away at some points. But no, I think we played very well. I'm quite happy with everyone. Everything
Nice.
was very good.
Nice. You looked very comfortable on Defy. I don't know if you're maybe playing this in secret, but you looked very very strong on it. I see we have a question here. Jar, how do you always manage to get such great engages in your Vi?
I mean, I look at the enemy and I press the button. I don't know what to say. Like, the champ
Yes.
isn't that hard.
Take it from Jar, guys. If you want great engages on Vi, press your buttons when you see the enemy. Did I get that right?
Yeah.
We were all curious as well, like between games, do you guys like have a pep talk or like is there a coach? How does it work?
I mean, we have our coach, yeah. He guides us through the draft. Like in between games, he quick overview of the previous game, like what to improve, whatever, and then just go next, Just think of the next draft.
Uh-huh. How do you find that in helping you when those speeches happen? Because it feels like whatever you guys said in the locker room between game one and two, like you guys came out balling, act like game two, sort of like. Uh,
No, it was very good. Like in both games, we had very good calls, very good opportunities, kind of. As in the second game, we're more confident about it, I think. So that like little talk in between games helped us press our buttons more, I guess, and make the better choices at the right time.
nice. Shout out to your coach for the speech. And yeah, I mean, well played, Jar. Better luck next time for the game one. Any comments on game one, maybe? What you think you could have improved, maybe individually or as a team?
Game one, I mean, certain team play, I guess, but it's just nothing too serious. I think game one was actually really not like a bad state. Like I think it was very winnable. So I think not much to comment on.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know if maybe the draft itself or maybe forced you guys to play needing to play a bit more accelerated in the early game, and then they kind of just got the better of you in terms of champions. But um, I don't know. How does it feel like transitioning maybe from Hido to Mechanics? I commented that I don't even think that Hido would have won game one, right? Because Mechanics did such a good job in game one that hard to say that would be the reason, right?
Yeah, no, I mean I think the biggest difference is the champs, obviously. Like one of the he does like a hyper carry, whatever,
Hmm.
super like flashy, and mechanics, the APCs, everyone hates them. It's a very different play style. I think I from what I see, like I see pro games and shit, like it's kind of the meta. I think APCs and pick roaming supports and play the map, whatever. I think that's so strong right now.
Yeah, it helps you stay in that like 1v2 scenario, right? And just play the wave as well. We have a comment from Storm Coach here. He though would not be playing well in capital letters not.
Yeah.
So yeah, I mean, yep, it would be strange. I remember last time we played, I saw the brand get chosen for bot lane. I'm like, oh, wow, Hido, like advancing his pool. This is a hidden pick, but it was mechanics all along. I got scammed. Well, Jar, thank you for your time. I hope you have a good night. It's almost midnight. You need to get your beauty jungle sleep, as they say, to clear faster next time.
True.
Thank you for at least giving me one game to enjoy, and see you guys winning. Keep it up, and until tomorrow, eh?
Yeah. Thank you.
Until
Thank
tomorrow.
you.
Good night. Good night.
Good night. Bye bye.
All right, guys. So that was Jar, the Vi Wonder, as he's known in Malta, or will be known from this day. Thank you all for watching and sticking through the stream. I hope you enjoyed the commentary. That will be all from me. I wish you all a great night. And as a bonus, tomorrow we'll also have more UKAL games. So stay tuned. I heard that we might need to stream that on the League of Malta stream instead of here because there's also Rocket League ongoing. But yeah, we'll be showing it. Stay tuned. Watch the announcements in Discord, and we'll catch you all tomorrow. Peace. Now, where's the button? Here it is. Okay.